Alright, Sole, welcome to this video lesson on chapter 29. We're starting at section 2. Salimodo, inquit gubernator. Just jump, says the pilot. Nemo nostrum te prohibebit. No one of us will prevent you. Now, this is not a very nice thing to say, but he's kind of done with the merchant and his wine. Adcerte non tamit felix eris, quam arion. But you'll certainly not be so lucky as Arion, qui delpino servatus est, who was saved by a dolphin. Mercator qui Arionem ignorat, the merchant who does not know Arion, says, inquit, quis nom est Arion? Who in the world is Arion? Ne nomen quidem mihi notum est. Not even the name is known to me. And the pilot says, ignoros quidem est, si illum ignoras. You are ignorant if you don't know him. Arion, vir nobilis lesbinatus. Arion, a noble or well-known man born on Lesbos. Tom pulchre fidibus canebat, sang so beautifully with his lyre, or in accompaniment to his lyre, ut alter Orpheus appellaretur, that he was called another Orpheus, or a second Orpheus. Antam ignotus es, or are you so ignorant? Ut etiam Orpheus tibi ignotus sit, that even Orpheus is unknown to you. And the merchant says, Minime vero, no way. Orpheus quidem omnibus notus est. Indeed, Orpheus is known to everyone. Is Fidicin nobilissimus fuit. He was the most noble, most well-known, probably most well-known here, lyre player. Qui tam pulchre, who so beautifully canebat, sang, played, ut bestiae ferae, that wild animals, naturam suam oblitae, forgetting their own nature, accederint, approached, ut eum canentem audirent, in order that they hear him singing, ac rapidi flui consisterent, and the rapid rivers stopped, ne strepitu cantum eius turbarent, lest they, or so that they not, disturb his singing with their noise, strepitu. Orpheus etiam ad inferos descendit. Orpheus even descended to the people below, the underworld. Ut uxorem suam mortuam inde reduceret, in order that he might bring back his dead wife from there. Sed perge narrare de Arione, but continue to tell about Arion. The pilot, gubernator, cum omnes attentos videat, when he sees everybody paying attention, attentos, hanc fabulum narrat, tells this story. Cum Arion, nobilissimus sui temporis Fidicin, when Arion, the most well-known lyre player of his own time, ex Italia in Graeciam navigaret, was sailing from Italy into Greece, magnasque divitias secum haberet, and he had great riches with him. Nautae pauperes, the poor sailors, qui homini diviti invidebant, who envied the rich man, eum necare constituerunt, decided to kill him. Ille vero, but he, concilio eorum cognito, with their plan recognized or known, pecuniam ceteraque sua nautis dedit, gave his money and the rest of his things to the sailors, hoc solum orans, asking for this or begging for this alone, ut sibi ipsi pacerent, that they should spare him himself. Ecce inquit, look, he says, omnia quae possedeo jam vestra sunt, all the things which I possess are now yours. Divitias meas habete, have my riches, my wealth, parcite vitae, spare my life. Permitte mihi in patriam reverti, permit me to return to my country, my homeland. Hoc solum precor, this alone I pray, I beg. Nautae precibus eius ite promoti sunt, ut manus quidem ab eo obstinerent. The sailors were so moved by his prayers, by his pleas, precibus, that they held their hands off of him. They abstained from putting their hands on him, we might say. Said Tamen, but nevertheless, imperaverunt, they ordered, ut statim in mare desilirit, that he immediately jump into the sea. Ibi homo territus, there the frightened man, or then the frightened man, we could also say, cum iam vitam desperaret, since he now was despairing of his life, id unum oravit, asked for this one thing, ut sibi liceret, vestim ornatum induri, et fides capere, et ante mortem carmen canere, that it be allowed to him, ut sibi liceret, to put on his fancy clothes, and to take up his lyre, and to sing a song before death. Id nautai studiosi cantum eius audiendi, ei permisserunt, that the sailors, desirous studiosi of hearing his singing, or his playing, cantum eius, permitted to him. Ille igitur, he therefore, pulchre vestitus et ornatus, beautifully dressed and decorated, in celsa pupistan, standing on the lofty poop deck or stern deck, that's the back of the ship. Carmen clara voce ad fides cacinit, he played a song, or sang a song, cacinit Carmen, in a clear voice, loud voice, clara voce, and then we would probably say, to the accompaniment of his lyre, ad fides. Ut Orpheus, cantu suo feras ad se aliciebat, as Orpheus enticed or allured animals to him with his song, ita tunc, so then Arion canindo, Arion by singing, pisces alexit ad navim, enticed or lured fish to the ship. Postremo autem, at last, however, cum fidibus ornamentisque sicut stabat canebatque in mare desiluit. At last, however, with his lyre and with the decorations, just as he was standing and he was singing, leapt into the sea. So full gear, he's all outfitted. Tumero, but then nova in mira res accidit, a new or a strange and marvelous thing happened. Novus can be new or strange, and here strange probably sounds better. Strange and marvelous thing happened. Delpinus cantu alectus, a dolphin, enticed by his singing, repente hominem natantem subiet, swiftly or suddenly came up under the swimming man, eumque in dorso suo sedentem vexit, and carried him, vexit eum, sitting on his back, sedentem in dorso suo. Et in litere Graeciae salvum exposuit, and he placed him or set him out safe, salvum, on the shore of Greece, in litere Graeciae. Inde Arion, from there Arion, protinus Corinthum petivit, immediately sought out Corinth. Ubi regim Periandrum amicum suum adiet, where he went to King Periander, his friend, eique rem sicut acciderat naravit, and he told him the thing just as it had occurred. Rex haec parum credidit. The king scarcely believed these things, or did not believe them well, right? Parum literally means too little, so he believed these things too little. Et Arionem quasi virum falicem custodire usit, and he ordered Arion to be guarded as if he were a lying or deceitful man. So he thinks he's trying to pull a con or something, maybe. Give me some stuff because I lost all my stuff. Said postquam, but after, nautai Corinthum venerunt, the sailors came to Corinth. Rex eos interrogavit, the king asked them, nun scirent ubi esset Arion et quid faceret. whether they knew where Arion was and what he was doing. Responderunt hominem cum inde abieret intera Italia fuisse eumque illic bene vivere. They responded that the man, hominem, when they went away from there, cum inde abieret, was in the land of Italy, fuisse in terra Italia, and he was living there well, eum illic bene vivere. Aures animosque hominum cantu suo delectare, that he was delighting the ears and minds of people with his singing, atque magnum lucrum facere, in making a big profit. Cum haec falsa narrarit, when they were telling these false things, these lies, Arion repente cum fidibus ornamentisque, cum quibus se in mare jecerit, apparuit. Arion suddenly appeared with his lyre and his decorations with which he had thrown himself into the sea. Nautae stupentes, the sailors being freaked out, cum eum cum mersum esse putabant, when they thought, cum eum cum mersum esse putabant, ita vivum apparere viderit, when they saw, cum eum viderit, when they saw him, whom, quim, they thought, putabant, had been drowned, mersum esse, ita vivum, so alive, protinus, straight away, maleficium sum confessi sunt, they confessed their evil deed. Hic medus, here Medus says, inquit, et si notum est, even if it is known, non nullus homines Llpinis vexus esse, that not know, in other words, that some or several people have been carried vectos esse by dolphins, Llpinis, tamen, nevertheless, dubito, I doubt, num haec fabula veresit, whether this story is true. And the pilot says, sive vera, sive falsa est, whether it's true, whether it's false, valde me delectat fabula de felice salute Arionis. Very much the story about the happy or lucky salvation or saving of Arion delights me very much. Nam sicut ille mirum in morum salvatus est, for just as he was saved in a strange way, marvelous way, cum iam de salute desperaret, when now he was, or already he was despairing of his safety, ita homines nonumquam contra spem e maximis periculis arrepiuntur, so people sometimes, not never, against their hope, against their expectation, are snatched from the greatest dangers, are saved from the greatest dangers. Hac fabula modemer, by this story we are reminded, ut semper bono animosimus, that we should always be of good mind, in other words, be brave, neveunquam de salute desperemus, and that we should not ever despair of our safety, our salvation. Dum anima est, space est. While there is breath, there is hope. So as long as you're alive, you've still got a chance that things might turn out better. Haec verba tandem, mercatorem perturbatum, aliquid consolare videntur. These words, haec verba, at last, tandem, seem videntur, to console the disturbed merchant somewhat, aliquid. Alright, well that gets us to the end of section 2. So we'll pick up in section 3 for next time. Hope you learned a few things here. And sorry for the voice with my cold I've got right now, and sorry for tripping over that last little bit there in the last paragraph or so. Alright. Well, hope you learned a few things. We'll see you next time.